So we made the 13-hour drive to PRI and we are now here. We are doing some walking around on the floor, checking out the vendors and exhibitors. That's been pretty cool so far, seeing lots of good stuff. Getting to get a little bit of FaceTime and catch up with some of our really good key partners like Advanced Sim Racing, JRP, Hawk, Redline, Molecule. Lots of really cool people here that we get to work with on a virtual basis a lot, occasionally see throughout the year, and so these are really great times to catch up with people like that. But we made it, 13-hour drive. It was quite a long one, but got in at about 1 a.m. last night, set up in our hotel, ready to go 7:30 again this morning and back out here. It's Kaylin, Trevor, Chelsea, and myself that are here this week. We are here for a couple days at the PRI show. It should be a really great learning opportunity. We got some sessions later today, some stuff on marketing, streaming, technical details, stuff like that. So a lot of really good learning that's going to get to come out of this weekend, as well as meeting with a lot of really good industry people and just networking and checking out what is new and interesting going on in this space. And so we got a lot ahead of us this weekend, a lot of stuff to get through today, get through tomorrow. And so it's going to be dense, but it's going to be awesome.
What's going on, guys? It's Phil from JRP. We're here at the PRI show for 2024, and we bumped into our friends at TWOth, which we're always happy to see them. We've been working with TWOth for 3 years now.
Yeah, 3 solid years. Yep.
And we've been supplying motorsport parts, accessories, detailing equipment, cleaning products for over 30 years now, all across Canada. So we're always happy to see Canadian friends come all the way down south. We know you guys race here all the time, but you know,
we want to come visit.
Yeah, for me, it's always a welcome.
No, it's awesome to be in the booth. It's awesome to be at the PRI show, and jump into and meet with all of our friends, catch up on the season, catch up on how we did, what products worked, what products didn't work, how we can make them better, and what other new things are coming down the pipeline. Who knows, maybe there's a new product that we get to use in some of our cars, from our Miatas, our Hondas, our LMP3s, our Radicals, that comes right through the JRP product line. So yeah, we're looking forward to what 2025 has to bring.
Stay tuned. Let's keep racing.
Yeah, keep racing.
Nice.
Great, Trevor got it. So that's a wrap on day one for us. Lots of cool stuff that we got to check out. Super busy, and a lot more to check out tomorrow. That should be super, super exciting. After this, we're getting a tour of the Juncos Hollinger facility, their race shop. So that's gonna be super sweet. Fortunately, can't take you guys along for that. A lot of top secret stuff in there, so won't be able to share that experience, but that'll be super sweet for us. And then we're gonna be going out for dinner after that with some friends from back in Canada. Always good to catch up with more fellow Canadians while we're down here. It's a big contingent of us, lots of people to see and lots of people to chat with and keep up with. So still another day to go though, so that should be pretty exciting. A lot more going on.
right, so we're here at PRI. We're with a really good partner of ours, Advanced Sim Racing. They got a super cool booth set up here. A lot of really good stuff to check out. Really cool rigs, really cool new equipment in the sim racing space. And they're also here to take part with some competition stuff that's going on, so that's really sweet. And yeah, just wanted to show you what they got going on. What's up here at PRI.
So we're here at Advanced Sim Racing, spending the entire weekend at the PRI show, and we brought a bunch of our friends and a bunch of the biggest names from the industry in GSI, Singveld, D-Box, and ZimiQ to kind of showcase some of the best products that we have to offer on our online store. The goal really is to just legitimize racing and sim racing as a tool for professional motorsports drivers to be able to really practice and hone in their skills as much as they can. So what we're doing here is we've brought a whole array of partners with us to really display how the premium build of our simulators, accompanied with our partners' peripherals, really give any professional driver a true and authentic simulated racing experience so that they can practice on their own terms, and really just trying to legitimize sim racing in the industry. So we're really happy to be here with a bunch of our really close partners. We also announced the launch of the VPG Mustang GT3 steering wheel, which is huge for us to work with a new UK-based distributor. Super happy that we got to be here for PRI and all this to go down this weekend, and really happy to just get to share and spread sim racing with motorsports fans all over the States.
It's awesome. Great to be here with ASR, not only a huge player in the sim racing space, but as fellow Canadians and as a supplier on Shopify. So fantastic to catch up and see all the really cool stuff they're doing.
So one more thing I wanted to touch on a little bit more in depth now that PRI is over in relation to Advanced Sim Racing is the rig they got to try out. They had a bunch of rigs on display, but the one I got to try out was with their new motion platform. It was triple curve monitors, ZimiQ wheelbase, Asher wheel, and then their new motion platform, which is pretty sweet, which not only does pitch, but it also moves side to side, and it adds just another degree of motion, which is a pretty sweet setup. As far as everything else on that rig, they had ZimiQ wheelbase, which ZimiQ has been the absolute standard for wheelbases for a long time. The feel in the force feedback is incredible. It's just so sharp and smooth and pointy. The actual wheel that was on there was pretty sweet to try. And then one of the other key things on there was the ZimiQ active pedals, which are really cool. That is something I'd love to have on my rig at home. They specifically had it for the brake, which is where you really get the most benefit from it. You can buy them individually and make all three of your pedals the active pedal, but the brake is where you see the biggest benefit and the biggest difference, because there is so much customizability in it. You can change every part of that throw and the travel of that brake, the feel, the fade, the compression, everything, and you can get full active feedback through it. So you can feel ABS, brake locking, vibration, bumps in the road, everything you can get through that pedal. You can tune it to exactly the way you want. So oftentimes when you're upgrading your rig, they talk a lot about getting load cell pedals, because that's the muscle memory based on pressure so much better than based on travel, and you really need good feel in your brakes to be consistent. And so a lot of times when people move up from an entry-level rig into something with load cell pedals, it makes a big difference in your performance and your speed and your consistency. I know it definitely did for me. And so active pedals feels like another step up within that. You can go from load cell to an active pedal. It's just as big of a jump and as big of a differentiator. And so that's a really cool thing I would love to check out. And if you guys get a chance to see it anywhere, definitely give it a try. It's one of the coolest new products in the sim racing space right now. Overall, it's an awesome rig that I would love to have at home. And if you guys get a chance to see it out anywhere in the world, definitely give it a try, whether that's at an event or at the Advanced headquarters at a showroom or anywhere. Yeah, it was an awesome rig to try, and I definitely recommend keeping an eye out for some of the cool stuff Advanced Sim Racing has going on.
Hey guys, we've had a great week here at the PRI show. We're closing out. This is our last day here. We've been able to visit with a lot of good vendors, a lot of our supporters, a lot of our partners, and it's good to meet with all the other racers and teams that we've raced against and competed against all season long. It's good to connect with insiders in the industry, race officials, and even other promoters. So it's good to just come here and keep TWOth Autosport as relevant as possible. We're in the mainstream. We're a big part of what we do is racing and keeping people on track. but we're really looking forward to what 2025 has to come. We've got a few new surprises up our sleeves when it comes to partners, when it comes to programs, when it comes to drivers. And hopefully if you guys stick around, you'll see what's coming up in the next few months as we close out from PRI. Thanks.